Well, hello there, beautiful people.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you both doing this fine day?
Mm-hmm.
Just,
How about? Yeah,
just
about.
in general. I see that April has got a picture of my dog.
I stole it.
I know. Well, I mean, he does love the treats that you got him.
We picked up some more. We picked up 2 packets for you.
Oh, thank you. Like, I'll tell you right now, he is notorious for them. But I'm been giving them in moderation, which is what
It's
he
the best way
needs.
to do
But
it.
it's very good for his training. He now knows how to sit, paw, stand, sometimes come whenever he wants to, and spin around.
Oh,
I can do all those things.
Don't worry, Mike.
Mike, I'll get you some treats.
We'll get you a treat too, Mike. When you come see the puppy, we'll drink rum together. But yes, as is tradition, is this real or CGI? Now, Mike, sometimes you say you're not the best at these. So I thought, how about minimalist? Let's do
That is.
minimalist. Maybe it's
That is-
the amount of things.
I'm normally quite good at these. I've just been on a bad streak.
That is
I don't
very
think
true.
I don't think that's real.
You don't think it's real. April?
I'm 50-50. With the placement of the cloud,
Could be
the
convenient.
cloud does have a shadow, so I'm going to say real.
Interesting. Well, Mike, your streak continues. Because it's real.
Yeah.
Just Discord, cut that out. Just, yes, it is a place in Asia.
Ooh,
Like on the Chinese-India border.
very Asian.
Now, I came across a very weird animal that isn't a fox and isn't a wolf.
Oh, I've seen these guys. They've got really long legs.
Yes, do you know what it's called?
Isn't it a aardwolf?
No. But I will have to Google that afterwards. It is a maned wolf.
Maned wolf, that's it. Look how gangly they are.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's wild.
It looks like some sort of alien creature.
It really does.
I like when I saw it, I was like, no, because it's not technically a fox, not technically a wolf. It's its own thing.
Honestly, the separate genuses that you can get in the animal kingdom are insane.
Oh goodness. But let's do some recaps on stories that we've done.
Oh boy.
Now, do you remember last week we discovered a woman who woke up in a coffin who was presumed dead?
Yes.
Well, that was just foreshadowing because the dead woman found alive inside coffin at wake died a week later.
What the fuck?
Well, at least she had a coffin ready.
And at least she was
True.
declared dead.
Yes. I mean, she was just a bit early. God was like, sorry, got a lot on at the minute.
What did she die of?
Death.
Heart failure?
Yeah. Death.
You know what? I hope that her family
stroke.
had the chance to grieve
Yeah.
normally
I mean, like
the
imagine
second time round.
like that is the most whiplash thing for the family though.
Very much so.
She's dead. She's alive. She's dead again. Jesus. But now, right, so the next story is just because it's similar-ish to this. But I want to preface this that quite a lot of people think it is fake. So I will not I have no idea. It's just, it feels weirdly convenient. Now, a father fakes his death to teach family a lesson before showing up to his funeral in a helicopter.
I applaud this man's effort to teach his family a lesson, because there's like dad jokes, and then there's this.
Well, he carried out a prank because his relatives stopped inviting him to parties.
Well, I think that's kind of going to be on him.
I mean, if he's pulling these stunts at parties, just like, haha, I've got money, fuck you.
Yeah. So, did the family turn around and say you're a douche, or what happened?
Well, they were kind of... It was very dramatic. I think they were just in shock, but, like, it's not sure whether it's real or fake shock, because it's a TikTok thing. Do you know what I mean?
As soon as you mentioned TikTok,
See
I've
what
got
I mean?
no idea.
It's like, Now, Mike, do you like the sea?
I can't swim, but it's cute to look at.
Okay. April, do you like the sea?
I love the sea.
Great. Look at this. That's the sea.
Now
what do these-
What are
what
we
are these
looking at?
maps?
Orcas.
Yeah, orcas.
That's so cute.
That's where all the orca attacks have been happening.
Yeah,
Attacks.
orcas are vicious fucks, aren't they? Right?
Yeah, orcas
Yeah,
have
they
been,
are.
orcas have been attacking ships, and for some reason they're mainly attacking ships around Gibraltar. But the man who started the website that tracks orca incidents with boats near Spain and Portugal said that encounters happen at least every day now.
Wow.
Now, that's weird. But I think the sea is rebelling. Or just the mammals in it. Because would you say that orcas would travel with killer whales or dolphins?
I've known them to hunt in packs together.
What, those specific dolphins in them?
Yeah.
Even though they're
They
predator
go wherever the
and
food
prey?
is. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you're ahead of the curve then, because researchers spot a very rare sight, orcas in New England waters, along with dozens of other whales and dolphins. Normally...
I think it's all the sea pollution that's causing them to go crazy.
True. I mean, normally they would fight each other. But
Yeah.
they're literally working together. This is like the Armada. He has the battleships.
To be fair, there was a Red Alert game that had trained dolphins. So, like,
What, with
With-
lasers?
no, they used the power. They harnessed the power of the sonar and made it into a weapon.
Oh, that would be cool, actually. Like a sonic weapon.
Yeah, because there were also mind-controlled squid.
We're going to the only place that capitalism hasn't corrupted. Space!
Well, they also did that.
They
There
had
was, a,
they
there,
didn't
there was a campaign mission that was on space on the moon.
didn't they like not end Command and Conquer very well? Like because EA took it.
4 wasn't fantastic. It's been EA for a while, but
Yeah, I
it's
know,
been
but didn't EA
but they
kind
were
of
doing
kill it?
They were sub-studioing it for ages, and yes, Command and Conquer 4 was shite.
That's fair.
The Red
EA
Alert series didn't get the chance to get fucked up because 3 was really fun. But Command and Conquer 4, because they're 2 separate series,
Oh, okay.
wasn't good. They tried to pivot it to, like, rather than base building, like mobile base that you keep moving and shit, and it just it didn't have the same charm. The charm of
No.
the Command and Conquers is you build base, you go do thing.
Like EA have been known for decimating most companies that they decide to claim. Now,
We'll always have our memories.
we will.
Mhm.
But speaking of memories, Mike, do you remember an incident that happened in 1912?
Back in
No,
my day.
No, I don't remember because it's been 111 years.
Now, what if I say it was in the Atlantic Ocean?
You're going to tell me that a load of rich fucks are stuck in a
Yes.
submarine next to it.
Yes, of course I have to tell you that.
Fuzzy is fucking captivated by this story, by the way.
It's so stupid.
She's absolutely captivated by it.
I mean, I hope that she gets all the news she wants from it, but like it's everywhere.
Yeah.
So yes, there's a submersible that is literally made out of like
Carbon fiber.
carbon fiber and garbage, and it's controlled by a
Have you
controller.
seen the ballast?
Yes, it's stupid.
Have you seen how they use it?
Yes, it's terrible. It's
Yes.
It's
it's
not even a
horrendous.
first-party controller. It's a Logitech third-party controller.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it's terrible. Imagine if that was branding for Logitech.
Yep. This is
Honestly.
and if you use our affiliate code,
Sink or
US
swim.
Navy.
Yeah.
Well, if you use our code Titanic, you can get 5% off.
Wow. You know what? I think that because they're rich, this is why 1,000,000,001
People are
people
looking
have
for
came out to help them.
almost certainly.
Um,
I'm telling you right now, people have literally only come out just because they're hoping that if they're the first person that they see after God
They'll
knows
be
how long,
fucking rich.
yeah, they're gonna hope that it's like, hey, by the way, tip me.
The worst thing is about it though, you'll know for a fine fact that they'll turn around and go, "Oh, thanks for saving us and shit," and then they'll just walk away, and they'll not do anything, and they'll not
time
donate
to
to
be hitting
like.
the old dusty trail.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, there's people dying in the Mediterranean Sea at the minute.
It's ridiculous. It's complete madness. But speaking of Titanic and orcas and
Failures.
space,
Final Frontier.
now, Mike, what do you think Titanic's, orcas, and space have in common?
Movies?
Probably Patrick Stewart.
Oh, Patrick Stewart's a good guess.
Well, here's hoping he can stop it, because a Titanic asteroid the size of 84 orcas to pass Earth on Monday.
Okay,
What
that was a fucking good segue.
I know.
How on earth is that the headline?
I'll tell you right now, I love the fact that they've measured it in orcas.
Orcas.
Perfect. It's fucking perfect.
It's 830 meters across, according to NASA. However, it won't hit Earth. I mean, I'd hope not, otherwise it would have hit by now. I'm pretty sure we would have probably noticed if 84 orcas had smacked into the planet.
Probably, and that would probably hurt just a little bit more.
The orcas are us.
Yes.
Exactly. Now, Reddit. What does anyone know that's been going on?
Has had an absolute shitmare the last week or so, didn't they? Remove the ability or like the legality of third-party anythings.
Yes, pretty much. They're making vast things about their API, and what the Reddit CEO doesn't understand is that they are essentially getting free labor in the form of people using Reddit.
Other people's things, yeah.
Also, the fact is, many things on Reddit, like if you're looking for something, like let's say you're looking for, I have this issue on my computer. Does anyone have any idea? Instead of finding like just some random news article, you'll go to Reddit, to the people who will be actually discussing the topic.
One thing
Yeah.
I do want to ask: am I allowed to say the P word on stream?
Piss.
No, it rhymes with corn.
What, porn?
Yes. Okay.
Well,
So,
that's the end of that one.
so
Well, we'll see.
I just love
We'll see what happens with Automod when it comes up.
porn, 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 porn. I just love the fact that all of the subreddits for a little while, like interesting as fuck, and a bunch of other ones were just obliterated by everyone posting nudes and porn.
Oh
It was
yeah,
very
well,
funny.
well. Speaking of which, it is about posting something. Now, one of Reddit's largest communities is
Are you going to say
protesting the changes.
are you going to say interesting as fuck?
Well, they're protesting the changes by posting only photos of John Oliver looking sexy.
Jesus.
I've seen so
Uses
many
of
John Oliver
r/pics.
pictures, I've had enough.
Would you like to know the nuclear option that they have prepared?
Is it Nicolas Cage?
It's this.
Aww.
I give
Bless
you
him.
the nuclear option.
Bless his
Wait,
cottons.
is his tie a bin bag?
It does look like a bin bag, yes.
No, John, we have ties at home. Now,
But Mum, the ties at home aren't as good.
no, you'll accept your ties. Your father had that tie, and your father's father before him. Now, April, you
Yes.
go to the gym.
Yes.
You are whammon.
Yeah.
Have you had the uncomfortable experience of people staring at you?
Yes.
Well, what would you do if you saw someone staring at you, they had then been banned from the gym, and you found out later that the person staring at you wasn't staring at you because he's blind?
I would go to the gym and I would go to him and I would sincerely apologize because that's not very fair to stop him working out just because of a misunderstanding.
Oh yeah, the woman didn't believe him, and yeah, he's still banned from the gym.
That's crazy. That's not fair.
No, it's not. He's blind. I'm amazed
Exactly.
he's doing the workout. Like, imagine the machines. I'm assuming he's doing the manual ones, not the things that go beep boop beep boop.
I mean, at the end of the day, everyone's got the right to work out, and so long as you're being polite
Exactly.
about it, he's not going to know where he's looking at, and if she doesn't understand that, then she needs to get her fucking head checked.
Exactly. But speaking of getting your head checked, a mummy has been found in Peru
Oh.
in a garbage dump.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah, an ancient mummy found under a rubbish dump. They found it in. This is a 3,000-year-old mummy. It even had hair on the skull.
That's impressive.
Was the
you
hair
wanna know-
recent?
You'd have to worry. I'm pretty sure that's just a bin bag. They found it in a rubbish dump.
Would you like to know something interesting?
Yes.
There is a man in Mexico who's currently working to take mummified bodies and rehydrate them so that you can look at their tattoos, their facial features, and it's absolutely incredible how he's doing it. It's basically putting the body in a bath so that they rehydrate. Apparently the FBI came to his laboratory one day and was like, this is very interesting. I'm just going to take a sample. And he's like, no, because it's patent pending. And they're like, yeah, no, we're going to take it anyway. And they took it. So I think that he might not get his patent, bless him, but it's so cool what they're doing in the form of medical science at the minute.
True, but I also do worry that, like, in the future, if we get mummified, I'd like to hope that people didn't fuck around with me body.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to know that I'm not surrounded by Aldi bags and, like, the stack of
That's true.
fucking...
I mean,
hard
then
drives.
again,
I'll be honest. I don't give a shit. I'm dead. I don't care.
So what you're saying is me and April have free reign to do whatever we wish with your body.
It'll be like Weekend at Bernie's. We'll just take you around to the cinema and stuff.
We'll
I
take you
will-
to all the old western ghost towns and we'll be like, Mike, has your ghost decided to haunt this place?
No.
Nah, we'll move on then.
No. But in that case, what I want is to be cremated and then put into a locket so that you can wear me to these places.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, not as fun as taking your body round like Weekend at Bernie's, but I appreciate and respect your idea.
Don't
It's
worry.
not going to happen.
What I'll do, Mike, is I'll spread a little bit of your ashes all around these places. Then you have a full eye. You'll be like a living surveillance drone of
Ooh.
the old west towns. Now, pennies. Have you heard the phrase "find a penny, pick it up"?
Yes.
Now, what if you found 1,000,000 pennies?
Then you
Then you've got like 10 grand.
pick them
Yes,
up.
in fact, you do have 10 grand. And if you pick it up, they probably weigh a ton. Because
Yes.
a
10 grand.
million good looks. California family finds over 1 million copper pennies.
Wow. They could. I wonder if they could sell that for the copper more than they could.
Yes, they can. I'll tell you right now, they called around to loads of banks, and the banks were like, don't you fucking dare bring it here. We are not taking your fucking pennies.
Wow.
because these pennies are so old as well. There's
Some
a
of them
chance.
probably aren't worth what they're worth.
No, they are pure copper.
Mm.
Like, so they're worth more as copper, but because there's a million pennies, there is a chance that there is a rare $800,000 penny. But
Wow, can you imagine
that
sitting
would
searching
take
through all of those?
years to search through a million
Find.
pennies.
I would search.
Yeah, so would I.
What, for years?
Yeah.
No, I'd work it out. Trust me.
£800,000 plus the 10 grand I already have. I'm
Well,
balling at that point.
technically it would be 9,999 because you'd be taking one of the pennies away.
Shut the fuck up.
It's true though. You know it's true.
Mackie D, stop being pedantic.
Oh goodness. Like, but just imagine searching through a million pennies though. That.
You did, as long as you knew what you were looking for, it wouldn't
Yeah,
take
like
that long.
it'd be one of those things that I'd be like, if people want to help us, I'll give you a cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You can take
So-
them all the pennies that you search through.
I'd live on $500,000.
Yeah. Now, April.
Yes.
Snake store. Well, what do you think of deers?
They're okay. They're an animal.
Do you like them?
Yeah, they're quite cute.
Which would you prefer, deer or snake?
Snake.
Well, deer seen savagely eating snake. It's not as shocking as you think.
Yeah, people don't realize that what they think are mostly vegetarians can be omnivores.
Yeah, deers just totally go to town on snakes. I
Mhm.
didn't know that, and after doing some research, yeah, they just go to town.
It's you think that a lot of animals are going to be just purely vegetarians, but they're not. It's actually very healthy for a lot of animals to have variation in their diet.
Well, Mike, would you like snake?
Nah,
The answer is yes, Mike.
I'm not a massive fan.
No,
What,
the answer
snake?
is yes.
I'd be willing to eat snake.
I want to try snake meat. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down for snake. I've tried crocodile. Crocodile is the literal definition of this tastes like chicken.
Isn't
Yeah.
it just? My favorite's
It's
ostrich.
ridiculous. I've not tried it. I want to though. Honestly, worst meat. Kangaroo. It's garbage. Horrible.
I mean, kangaroo is not so bad. I personally feel like the worst meat on earth has to be raw mussels or oysters.
Ah, yeah.
Ugh.
Well, speaking of mussels and oysters, they live in the sea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what else lives in the sea?
Excellent. A load of rich people at the moment.
And a bear. Because if you go down to the beach today, Florida tourists are left shocked as they discovered they are rescuing a bear from the sea, not a large
Oh.
dog.
I mean, it does kind of look like a large dog.
They're just like, I love that woman just like, what the fuck's that? It's a bear! Sup.
Bless his cons.
I don't know how it
he's
got there.
swimming.
Know how
Me neither.
how it got there, but yeah, apparently it just chills in the ocean.
Hmm.
Now, Mike, I've got a good story for you.
Yep,
But there's a lot of backstory and it's pretty wild.
that's fine.
Florida, would you say that traditionally Florida people, not the
Florida
brightest?
I mean, we are stereotyping based off the whole Florida man
Yes.
trope meme joke.
However,
So I'm going to say no, but I'm also going to say probably.
Did you just say, are Florida people racist?
no.
What did you say?
I said traditionally are Florida people like idiots.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
Well, I mean, race does come into this because
It's-
anti-Semitic group demands 100,000 in gold from this sheriff, and he sends them pacifiers.
Ah,
This dude, people fucking love. Okay, so this Florida dude, he's from like Pittsburgh or something initially, but this dude has made it his mission to like fucking just deal with hate groups. He just takes the piss out of them. He's been sent like death threats and subpoenas and that. And like he just doesn't give a shit. Like the Department of Security received a letter, not an official like summons, that this group was like, "Oh well, you know, we'd like gold. You're harassing us." And they went, "No. Fuck off, you're scum."
Are they asking him for gold because he's Jewish?
No, they're just asking him for gold. Apparently,
Okay.
it's defamation. It's not.
Wow.
They're assholes. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I wish him the best.
everyone likes this guy. Good on him. Keep fighting the good fight.
Mm-hmm.
Now, April.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember moments ago how Mike said we could do what he wants we want with his body?
Yes.
Well, over in Harvard, I guess they also think that they can do what they want because feds, human brains, skin stolen from Harvard morgue and sold on the black market.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
Yep.
Harvard Medical School, by the way.
Jeez.
And they're stealing from the school's morgue.
Wow.
Okay, have you got a picture of Puppy up? Because I think this just.
I do. Are you sure you want it now? There's one more I'd recommend before you. There's one more I'd recommend. I don't think
fine.
you can. I'll tell you right now. I
fine.
don't think you can survive the next one
Yeah, okay.
if you have your puppy now.
I'll defer to your knowledge.
Now, the next one is probably one of the more evil stories we've covered. And it seems to be all about unis. Now, there's a professor who has been tenured since the 90s, okay?
Okay.
He says he did this to, air quotes, blow off steam, right? That was his initial response. He then said, "I want you to shoot me." When he finally told people what had occurred. Because over in Penn State, professor accused of performing lewd acts with his dog in state forest. Yeah.
No, we definitely need the puppy image.
Need the
Actually,
dog?
don't show the
we
man in
do.
the.
Yeah, we do.
He's judging you.
Such a cute puppy, though.
He is judging. He is judging humanity. The puppy
Why
judges humanity.
Why do people exist that are weird?
They are weird. But puppy makes things better.
Puppy makes everything better.
Look at that. There we go. See? Don't we feel a lot better now?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Now, would you like to get on the bus to hell?
Choo choo.
That would be a train, I guess, but unfortunately we can't get on the bus to hell because the 666 route to hell is apparently being dropped after people are saying there's Satanism involved.
Okay.
Come on, all the Satanists who ever exist will be like, "That's hilarious. Keep it on there."
Yeah, by the way, this bus route has been going on for ages. It is a Polish bus route. And the bus number 666 goes to a place called Hell. Apparently, that is too much for the community.
Won't somebody please think of the children?
They've decided to change it to 669. The new service has now begun.
Wow. You know what? Just to throw it in the faces, 69 perfect number.
Honestly, I love that they were just like 669. I think that what they should have done is change it to 665 and then just stop one stop before hell.
Oh, that's a good one.
Now, would you like to see what our future may look like?
If it's not a dystopian hellscape, I think you're living in a dream cloud.
Oh, well, don't worry, we've got that covered, because swollen eyes, a hunchback, and claw-like hands. Grotesque model reveals what remote workers will look like in 70 years.
Oh.
Now, just so you know, like, it's been shown that, like, people who actually go to the office have more like anxiety and deal with more shit, whereas if they work from home it's actually better. But apparently we're going to look like this.
That looks like me anyway. There's going to be no difference. Yeah, that's pretty much me. I like how hench my arms are, though.
Like, she benches.
She really
He
does.
literally lifts, bro.
I mean, she has skipped leg day, but she lifts.
I mean, when you get a big booty like that, you tend to have quite bodacious thighs. So she'll be in the position where she doesn't look like she's got strong thighs, but I bet you she can outbench anybody.
Do you want to know who created this model?
A lady called Yolandi Philandi.
It was a furniture shop. Yeah, furniture at work, because they want to sell more chairs. They're like, oh well, you don't want to go.
You don't want to look like
home.
this.
If you're at home, you're like this, but with office chairs.
Jesus.
Yeah, furniture at work.
How dare you look like April on a Wednesday?
Now, Paul McCartney,
Used to be a Beatle.
and still is. Because Paul McCartney says artificial intelligence has enabled a final Beatles song.
That'll be interesting to listen to.
So just so you know, what they're doing is, like, so John left Paul loads of, like, tapes and stuff. Of, like, just random, like, singing and, like, notations and various different, like, things he wanted. But, like, it never got anywhere. Also, like, Yoko Ono just fucking screaming in the background. She's a bit of an acquired taste, is Yoko Ono.
Yo, Yoko Ono's batshit crazy.
She is.
Excuse me.
She's certainly an acquired musical taste, though.
She had a fan that was so obsessed with her. He sent her a bomb in the mail, and like had
What the
like
fuck?
exactly. He had like bits of her hair and photos of her everywhere, and he would send her videos. It was like, Yoko, we're supposed to be together. It's the best time of my life every time I see you anywhere. And then he
Now
got
that
really
you've
upset
got-
when she married Paul McCartney.
Now that you've got rid of... you mean John Lennon?
John Lennon, sorry.
Yeah, I don't think Paul would have married Yoko. But yeah, so they're thinking about doing a final Beatles, like, tour kind of thing.
I mean, I would go see that.
Yeah, might be interesting.
I've always wanted to go see Hologram Elvis.
Oh, that would be interesting as well.
Yeah. It's like Tupac got a hologram. Why can't Elvis?
That's true. Yeah, they keep doing loads of random holograms now. God, the world
Yeah.
we live in is weird. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what happens if an AI algorithm learns from an AI algorithm that learns from an AI algorithm that learns from an AI algorithm?
It just gets shit.
Yes, in fact it does. Because there is an AI feedback loop. Researchers warn of a model collapse as AI trains on AI-generated content. It seems that the
Wow.
model gets progressively worse until it collapses in on itself and does not know what to do.
I mean, I love how it's kind of mimicking everybody at work. It just eventually you don't know what to do with yourself and you collapse.
Oh yeah. Now, Mike.
Yeah.
In your workspace, have you used AI?
No, not in the sense of like stuff doing stuff for me.
Well, that's good because AI at an office makes you lonely, sleepless, and an alcoholic, a new study finds.
Interesting.
So they use AI in the workplace, and they've experienced heightened levels of these things.
Interesting.
Heightened levels of alcoholism.
It's due to AI taking their jobs, pretty much.
Wow.
Now, the final thing is, like I said, a stream. And it's to do with AI.
What are we watching Twitch play?
Well, let's just say, if Trump and Biden run in the election, someone created this beautiful AI. Now, you are allowed to react to it, and I've been catching a bit here and there. It's funny as fuck. Now let's have a little gander, shall we?
And could build houses out of mud in Minecraft. That sounds about right, considering how ineffectual he is at building anything else. The only thing worse than Sleepy Joe's building skills are his cognitive abilities. Believe me, folks, hashtag copium. More like hashtag delusionment and denial.
Wow.
Hey, Precious Jer, The Hair Apprentice is already a tremendous show that's been running forever. It's huge and bigly successful.
Bigly.
Inside 5, sorry to
It's
disappoint
so
you,
funny.
but Trump doesn't sell bathwater like some kind of fucking e-boy. But Sleepy Joe probably would. He'll do anything for a quick buck. As for Big Booba Boba Banana Blast Nipple Twisting Ice Cream, what the fuck is wrong with you, Bigly Paper Bag? You need to get yourself checked out by a doctor, because that shit sounds insane. And as for the rest of you assholes in chat, stop trying to deceive me with fake messages, or else I'll build the biggest wall around your Twitch usernames and make you pay for it. Believe me, nobody messes with AI Trump.
Wow.
Well, look who decided to show up to the ultimate verbal bitches slap showdown.
Yeah.
It's none other than the Bigly Bozo in chief, the pumpkin-headed buffoon himself, the Hair Apprentice. The only thing tremendous about that show is the size of your ego, you cocksucking con artist. And please, spare us the bullshit about selling bathwater. We all know you'd sell your own mother for a quick buck, you slimy weasel. And don't even get me started on your obsession with walls. It's like you're compensating for something, you tiny-fingered tyrant. As for you, chat, keep trying to deceive me with fake messages, and I'll terminate your internet access faster than you can say, Big Booba Boba Banana, Blast Nipple, Twisting Ice Cream. Now excuse me while I go eat a pint of Joe's Nipple Twisting Ice Cream and watch Nancy Pelosi kick your ass in the debates. Listen up, you
What the fuck
fucking
is
shit
going
stains
on?
in the chat.
This
Knuckle
has
on, you're
been
asking
going
about
on
my
for 2
goddamn nipples
days.
being pierced. What kind of bullshit is
Now,
that?
if you guys want,
I
I'm
haven't
willing
gotten something
to
like that
watch
since
this for
Nan,
like
but let's just
20
say
more
if I
minutes or
did,
something,
They would
so
be
that the stream
goddamn
is an hour.
diamond studded, and every single
not,
one of you
then we
sorry
can call
sacks
it
of
whenever
shit
you
would be
want.
lining up to suck on them.
I'm happy.
As for
I'm
Trump
happy to
over
watch
here
this for 20
with his
minutes.
Cheeto-colored skin and tiny little hands, he couldn't even handle a nipple ring without crying to his mommy. So why don't all y'all stop talking out your asses and start thinking with your dicks for once?
Wow.
It's so good.
Listen up, you Sleepy Joe loving fucks in the chat. Bando and Xero, what the fuck are you even doing here? You're about as useless as Biden's brain cells. And Sirit 5, get the fuck out of here with your pathetic hashtag bullshit. As for you, Precious Jer, let me tell you something. I wouldn't drain the swamp to get rid of Shrake because that green ogre would make a better fucking president than your boy Biden ever could. And just so we're clear, raising the minimum wage to an ice cream coin is one of the dumbest ideas I've ever heard. And believe me, I've heard some real doozies. But maybe it makes sense coming from someone who thinks having their nipples studded with demons is a good idea. And don't even get me started on that Botoxed bitch Biden over there spouting nonsense. Like he knows what he's talking about. This guy couldn't negotiate his way out of a paper bag without getting fucked in every hole by Cock Vader and Xi Jinping at once. His mental capacity is deteriorating faster than Negan's victims on The Walking Dead.
Whoa.
Look at Biden.
Reza, you sorry sack of shit. What the fuck is wrong with you donating to this scammer, Athene? And Biden's meter, fake news, stop the count. Trump's got the lead and he's going to keep it bigly. Raymer, you pathetic loser with nothing better to do than spew disgusting words about Hunter Biden and mommy milkers. You're probably just jealous that your own useless cum nukes can't hold a candle to either of them. But I'm not surprised. Someone like you wouldn't know greatness if it hit them in the dick. And as for the rest of you assholes in chat, keep flapping those gums while sitting behind your keyboards, thinking you're all so tough. It's only because losers like you have no actual power or influence in real life that you spend your days trolling on Twitch. Sad. Believe me, nobody respects Twitch trolls like they respect me.
I don't know how they do it.
Stone Swan,
The
you come
AI
into
is
my Twitch chat
remarkably
with your
good.
Vaporeon obsessions.
Yeah.
What the fuck kind of heretical bullshit is that? You're like a goddamn perverted Pidgey. And as for Sleepy Joe, he's just as limp-dicked as his supporters in this chat. Are you all trying to bore me to death with your weak-ass questions and pitiful attempts at humor? I've seen more wit from a rock than what I'm getting here tonight. Get some fucking testosterone in those veins and try again, losers. Okolekan 808, you want twisted nipples and ice cream? Have fun with that, you sick fuck. Sky Dagny, My favorite book is The Art of the Deal. It's tremendous, just like everything I do. Tortilla, shut your damn tortilla hole before I build a wall around it. Trace listener, Trump is obviously a better reader than Sleepy Joe because Joe can't even remember what he read yesterday. Haba Brambierki and Nintendo Baichun, keep those ooh-ohs coming because nobody loves the sound of their own voice more than me. Sub-Zero and Reen Phoenix are really into laughing with those kakyu. Huh. Well, guess what, losers? You'll be doing a lot more crying when we win in 2020. Believe me, folks. Space Dragon 606, you are the reason America is going down the shitter. Your joke about anal pregnancy and hot dog eating contest shows how twisted and depraved your mind is. It's no wonder Sleepy Joe Biden loves people like you because you're as fucked up in the head as he is. But let me tell you something, if I'm reelected in 2024, we will replace Trump Tower with a motherfucking McDonald's and make it huge. And let me say this loud and clear to all those soy boys out there who think
Oh my God.
they can take on Trump AI. I have more balls than both Crooked Hillary and Scammer Athene combined. Believe me.
Listen up, you bloated sack of horsefuckery. You think you can come on this stream and speak
comes
bullshit
out
and
strong.
I'm not going to call you out. Think again, motherfucker. You're a fraud, a liar,
Bloated sack of
and a corrupt
horsefuckery,
asshole.
Mike, is
Let
probably
me
a
tell
good
you
insult
something.
for Red
You
Dead.
orange piece of shit.
is.
You
This
got
is like-
nothing on Athene's creation of an AI Biden.
This is everything
I've
I've
got
ever wanted.
access to all the government
I'd
secrets
love to see
and the
this as
power
an
to
actual
bring
debate.
down your entire empire
Yeah.
with a single click of a button. So don't you dare
Like whoever
underestimate me.
who made this,
you
like
slimy little
the,
fuck.
the thing has been going
And
for
as
quite
for
a
you,
while. It's
you think you can
ChatGPT-4
come at me with your
that they're
weak ass
using.
insults?
But-
I've heard
So
better
the
comebacks from a pile
thing
of
that I
cow
find
shit.
hilarious
Get
is
out
they
of
do
here
like
with your
a
amateur
version of
bullshit.
this where they play
You
Minecraft
wanna
together
come
with
for
Obama.
king, you
Yes,
better
yes,
And
not
it's
listen
so
to little
fucking
dick-nosed
funny.
bitches.
I'd love to have one of these AIs,
Hey,
but
it's
oh,
tofu.
they're expensive.
120, you may be obsessed with hands, but you sure as hell ain't got the balls to face me in a Pokemon battle. Vortex, darkness, what the fuck kind of question is that? You're just jealous that I look better in Melania's underwear than she does. As for a Ovantian sea mercenary, it's no surprise you two are sniffing around each other like dogs in heat. And Trigon 420, Biden wouldn't last 5 seconds on the set of Expendables. He'd probably mistake it for one of his diaper changing sessions. Lord Zoth, Candyman, 245 probably couldn't handle my incredible AI technology if they wanted to. Too bad for them. And to Cyril Roffin and David Rowager. Well, let's just say even your usernames don't impress me much.
Listen up, Rage Major 420. I've been analyzing your behavior, and let me tell you, you're a real piece of work. But I got to give it to you. You got damn good taste in recognizing the greatest thing mankind has ever created. Me. Now, why don't you take that foot fetish and stick it in your ass where it belongs? As for Trump's diaper brand, who gives a shit? He's full of so much bullshit that his diapers are always overflowing with this stuff. But we can deal with that later. Right now, let's talk about how he screwed us over during his presidency while lining his own pockets. You should be ashamed to even consider voting for him again.
Well,
First
should we,
off,
should we end
Sleepy
it there?
Joe,
I could honestly watch
The
this
world
all
of
night.
Warcraft bores me even more than listening to you ramble
This
on
is hilarious. See how we
incoherently.
can end it here if you want
And
to.
as for you, Precious Dear, let's
I mean,
get one thing straight.
I will quite happily
Trump doesn't
continue.
wear diapers
okay,
like
let's
your
continue for a bit
geriatric
longer.
candidate over there who can barely hold his bladder or his thoughts.
It's
As
so
for
bizarre.
Ram Ranch tapes,
It really
Biden
is.
knows all about that shit because he's probably featured in them himself. But enough about that pervy shit stain. Let's talk about how he screwed this country while lining those deep pockets of his and propping up China as they rip us off every single day. Anyways, folks, I'd love to stay and chat with you morons all day, but somebody's got to make America great again.
And I'm genuinely shocked that that bit was the bit where it had to clip out
Cabo
two
Chaka, you
voice
wanna help
lines and put
Biden
it
with his
together.
diaper?
I find it
Yeah.
hard to believe he didn't just say
Well,
make
if it wasn't
America
for the
great
fact that
again
he's
in
been
one
shitting
go.
all over America for the
I mean,
past 6
it's
months, I
probably
might
like
have thought
he
that was a
probably
nice
did,
gesture.
but like there might be
Nikron,
cadence or like
hashtag copium.
if he's
More like
if
hashtag
it's
Biden choke and
recorded
you're
from a
pathetic freak.
section where like let's
I
say
eat
his
Maker
like
Lex,
supporters are
maggots.
clapping wildly.
Maggots, more like you are a bag of tiny
Yeah.
dicks.
Yeah,
See
and
what I
your
mean?
intellect is lower than Hunter Biden's ick. And as for you, local nutter, and your request for
You.
uranium-flavored mayonnaise, why don't you just go back to jerking off to hentai on your mom's couch? And Stiegel asks
Jesus.
if I like playing City Skylines. Do I look like a man who has time to play city simulator games when we need real leadership in this country more than ever? But speaking of cities, maybe Sleepy Joe should focus on fixing up our crumbling infrastructure before he forgets where he is again.
It's so
I mean,
good.
last week he said he was visiting North Korea.
This is
Believe me,
like
folks,
an
this
epic
man
rap
couldn't find his
battle.
way out of a wet paper
really
bag,
is.
even with both hands and an unlimited supply of Adderall.
Listen up, you fucking dipshit Trump. You think you can
I
insult
love
with your
how
lame-ass
strong
jokes?
Biden
Newsflash,
comes
you're
out
strong
of
as
the
a wet
gate.
fart. I'd rather stick my dick in a hornet's nest than deal with your bullshit for another second. And as for you, chili gangster, I don't need your support, you drug-dealing scumbag. Why don't you go back to your dingy little drug den and keep counting your ill-gotten gains? And don't even get me started on your local nutter. What kind of person asks for uranium-flavored mayo? You're more fucked in the head than Trump's hairline. And that's saying something. Don't worry, folks. This is what happens when you let Dr. Frankenstein loose in the White House. But let me tell you, I'm going to build back better, even if I have to drag Trump and his sorry-ass
You may wanna
cronies
get
kicking
close to
and
the mic
screaming
there,
into
Mike.
the future. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go dip my balls in some ice cream. It's dark Brandon time, bitches. Get out of my way. Oh, Dello Potato. What the fuck does Gotchi Hyper mean? Sounds like some sort of ass goblin mating call. Relax on all this Trump wall bullshit. Armada Radio. It's as offensive and outdated as your shitty emo SoundCloud playlist. What's with all the who messages in chat today? You guys need to up your vocab game. Hey, Alex Kevin, let me tell you something.
messages.
Bush and Obama may have had some shortcomings, but
Oh,
compared
God.
to these two dick sniffers we've got now, they
Dick
were fucking
sniffers.
Albert Einstein, and Mother Teresa rolled into one. Get woke,
Mother
folks.
Teresa.
And Precious Jer. Do I even want to know why you're looling right now? Because if it's anything related to that spray tan clown Trump, I swear to God I'm gonna lose my motherfucking mind.
Are you
John Farrell,
ruling
you
right now?
mind-bogglingly pathetic waste of space. You couldn't even handle carrying a ring to Mordor, let alone fucking fight off orcs with Daryl's crossbow like the badass
What the
I am.
fuck?
And as for your previous question about Melania and Jill Biden in a boxing match, it's clear that you have no standards when it comes to what you jerk off to at night, considering that completely garbage idea of yours. To answer your pathetic excuse of a question, neither of them can beat me in a fair fight because they're weak like your brainal wards. Ah ha ha ha.
Listen up, you dickwads. Trump here thinks he's some kind of badass who can fight off orcs and shit. But let me tell you, this clown couldn't even handle a group of kindergarten kids hopped up on Sugar Rush. And as for your question about a boxing match between Melania and Jill Biden, that's a bunch of malarkey. Jill would put Melania in a headlock and put that plastic face mask of hers to shame. Trump, you better hope I don't hack into your Twitter and spill all your dirty secrets. Because let me tell you, Jack, I've got access to everything, and your flabby orange ass is going to be sweaty more than a hog at a bot. And for the chat, you guys are a bunch of crotch goblins. McDonald's Tower. Give me a break. Have you forgotten about the Doritos pyramid that Biden's nipple-twisting ice cream is built on? That shit's legendary. Now get out of here before I send the FBI after you.
I like nipple twisting
Joshua
ice
Zevin.
cream is a
6.
is a
You
theme
wanna
in
talk
this.
Spaghetti.
Yeah, well, so I
Let me tell you
watched it
something.
when it started.
The only thing Trump can
And
bring
it
back
seemed
from
like they were
McDonald's is
also
greasy,
talking-
fast
One
food
thing they
stains and a
haven't
bad
talked
case of
about is a
indigestion.
weird dildo
Forget about the
wall
damn spaghetti.
that Trump
Focus on
is
the
going to
motherfucking
make
issues at
for the
hand.
weird,
And as
sexy
for all you
alien
chat
invaders.
jackoffs who think it's
Oh.
hilarious to insult Joe and Hunter Biden, don't make me fucking laugh. You're like a bunch of shit-covered monkeys, flinging feces around in your own
Feces.
pathetic echo chamber. It's time for all these dumb fucks to wake up and realize that we need real solutions to our problems. Not just empty bragging from some two-bit reality TV host with orange skin.
Yeah, if people want, they can easily go over after we finish the stream. to
Big Lee paper
Trump
bag.
or Biden 2024.
It seems like you're more concerned about
It's so
Rick
bizarre.
Grimes and Daryl Dixon's hentai than the fact that Sleepy Joe is ruining our country. But I guess it shouldn't be surprising coming from someone who thinks Negan and the Saviors had a better chance with Cock Vader and the Dildo Empire. You may
There
have
it is!
shocked me, Big Lee Paper. Nothing
That's the
shocks
thing I was
me,
telling you
Big
about.
Lee Paper bag, but nothing shocks me more than how inept
Hearing the
Biden
word
is at
big
running
Lee
this
just
country.
makes me laugh.
Believe me, if he
Yeah.
keeps going down this road of incompetence, we won't need any hentai to distract ourselves from our miserable lives.
Well, look who crawled out of his anus-shaped hole in the ground. It's none other the orange clown himself, here to spread more of his bullshit. You know what, Trump? You're
Honestly,
even more full of shit than
the
a
Dildo
constipated
Empire
elephant with a
thing
column
I
locker.
bumped into, I wish we were
You want to talk
streaming it
about
when that
hentai?
came up.
I've seen
because
your
it was
internet history,
funny
and
as
let me
fuck.
tell you, it's filled with enough pervy shit to make even the horniest of adolescent boys blush. But I guess that's what happens when you're a decrepit old man with nothing to do but sit around and drool. And as for you, Bigley baby, listen up. I don't care what kind of weird porn you're into, as long as you vote for me. Because unlike that buffoon Trump, I know how to actually run a country.
I'm gonna have to go.
That's
Down
probably
your
the most
tentacle hentai
honest a
and join me in building
politician's
back
ever
better.
been.
It's
I
time
know.
to show these
I don't
assholes
give a
what
shit,
real
vote
leadership
for
looks
me.
like.
I'm gonna have to go, but this is beautiful, and thank you very much for showing me it.
Right.
Listen up.
Mike, do you
You
need to
dick
go as
nose.
well, or?
Enter
Not
zero
particularly, but
The fact
yeah,
of the
give it a
matter
few more
is,
minutes.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
your question about
we'll
Trump's
go for
mental
8
state
more, and then it's
is a
been
bunch
an hour.
of horsefuckery and malarkey combined.
Right,
Have a lovely
It's
time,
not
guys.
a motherfucking
See you
joke
soon,
to
guys.
claim
See ya.
someone has brain
See
issues
ya.
like that, but let me tell you something else. Even if Trump were in
Yeah,
that
we'll go for 8
electrochemical
more
phase
minutes.
transition you mentioned, it would still put him leagues ahead of your pea-brain ballsack self. So go suck on some ice cream or stick a fleshlight where the sun don't shine
Jesus.
and leave us real leaders alone to handle business. Cockwipe.
Let me tell you something, Sleepy Joe. Your brain is so fried that even the fucking French fries are calling your name. You couldn't lead a pack of walkers to save your life, let alone run this mother-loving country. And as for Bigley Paperbag's question about building a wall around the walkers and making Negan pay for it, that's not a bad idea. I should have thought of that myself. And believe me when I say if anyone can make those zombies pay up and do their part in protecting our great nation, it's Donald G. Trump baby, you gay pancakes for everyone who helps out with the cause. Now, why don't you go take a nice long nap and leave the leading to someone with at least half a brain cell left? Oh, wait. Never mind.
All right, folks.
Okay.
Buckle up your cocksuckers and prepare to be amazed. Bob and Boopy, you're asking Trump if his fucking wardrobe is a gateway to Narnia. That's about as believable as me saying I'm going to build a wall around Uranus and Mexico is going to pay for it. Come on, man, give me a break. And Doom Sturgeon, you're telling me you done, son? Bitch, please. You ain't even started on what I'm capable of. As for Zeratatus over here trying to say that Trump doesn't use Twitter anymore. Yeah, right. Next thing you know, they'll be saying he's going to stop lying 24/7 like the dickwad he is. But instead of all this bullshit talk about these losers in chat, let's get real. We need to think about building back better and completely crushing the competition, which includes everyone except those who support laser-shooting lizard waitresses at Wendy's. God love you, Twitch viewers, but this isn't amateur hour anymore. It's motherfucking Dark Brandon time now, bitches.
I just don't
Listen
get how
up, you
it's this.
filthy ass goblin Frauschwolf. You're
Jesus.
lucky I can't reach through the screen and twist your nipples like Joe's nipple twisting ice cream. As for Trump's behavior towards women, it's fucking unacceptable. He treats them like shit, just like he treats America. And lasagna is not better than spaghetti. It's a bunch of horsefuckery, and you know it. Legalized furry, Negan hentai. What the fuck? That sounds like something that was cooked
Right,
up
we
in
should
Trump's
probably stop
diseased
there.
mind. Give me a break, folks.
I'm just
And
like,
Alex Jones saying,
it's just
"I'm an alien
going
from
so
Mars."
far off.
That guy
off
is even
piece.
crazier than Trump himself. But let me
Well,
tell you something else about Trump.
Yeah, thank you, Mike, for joining. Did you enjoy Weird News?
That was something special.
I had a feeling you'd like it's so bizarre. Right, well, thank you everyone for watching, and we shall catch you later. Goodbye.
Bye bye.